This episode of The Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012.
Totally Rad Show, Totally Rad Show!
All right, everybody, we're here at the Star Wars Old Republic booth, and I'm here with Gabe Amatangelo. Did I get that last name right?
You got it, well done.
I probably slaughtered it. He's just being nice. Thank you, Gabe. I appreciate it. So you are one of the guys in charge of the Flashpoint Endgame content for Old Republic.
Correct.
And also PvP, but to be honest, I want to talk mostly about Endgame content in Star Wars Old Republic.
All good, let's do it.
So now what, we've seen that these Endgame instances, have you guys talked about how many players per instance is going to be allowed?
Sure, so we have two different types of instances. We have flashpoints and operations.
Okay.
Flashpoints are 4 players.
Got it.
It's highly customized sort of RPG type experiences, harkening back to tabletop, right? You've got multiplayer conversations, everyone decides what they want to say to the NPC, they roll off, they get social points for it. Depending upon what is said and what's done and what decisions are made, action unfolds differently. We also interjected some of the sort of like old school kind of BioWare, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter's Night type RPG discovery elements.
Nice.
If you have archaeology, let's say, for example, one of the crew skills, one of the crafting skills, you might find a hidden lever, and it opens like another area. If you have slicing, you might find a droid that's destroyed, and you slice him, repair him, and he helps you fight some stuff.
Amazing.
Like different things like that, yeah.
And that's the stuff, the flashpoints are going to be more of the stuff that you're seeing as you're leveling up through the game, correct?
Yeah. You can play flashpoints from as early as level 8, and you can do it all the way to level 50 if that's all you want to do.
Nice.
So you can do that, and then at the end game, we have several different flashpoints with hard modes as well.
So you do have hard mode flashpoints after you hit level cap.
Yes.
Now at Comic-Con, I don't know if you're involved in this stuff, but it piqued my interest. They talked about an entire planet that was just there for endgame content, story-wise, solo story-driven endgame content.
Yeah.
Were you involved in any of that stuff, or are you more operations-focused, endgame rating?
No, we're talking about the planet of Ilum. Yeah, I'm involved with that as well. So basically, there's a lot of optional content in the game.
Yeah.
So you can hit level 50 like before you finish like the last few planets easily.
Amazing.
And so you have a bunch of different like world arc stories. You can still finish off your class story, etc. But definitely, even if you do the minimal amount of content, you're going to have the planet of Ilum.
Amazing.
And Ilum has a world arc. It also has it's sort of a perpetual conflict between the Republic and Empire there. So as you log in, you'll get missions that you can do as well in that effort. And it's the planet that has the crystals that lightsabers are made from, as well as other resources.
Amazing.
So you can see their vested interest in the area, right?
Yeah. I love, because that, for me, blew my mind, because that's one of the big gripes that a lot of people have with MMOs, is that once you hit level cap and you finish all the story quests, that's it. It's now you got to get into raids, you got to get into instances, and that's all that you can do.
Yeah.
But the fact that you guys are putting in story content for the endgame players is unbelievable.
No, we're really excited about it, and that's all soloable. You can do that with friends, and you can do it soloable. The Flashpoints takes 4 players. The Operations take 8 to 16 players.
Okay.
So another thing we're doing with Operations is we have various difficulty modes. And the easiest difficulty mode, which we call Normal, allows, as soon as you hit 50, you and all your friends can go. You don't need to gear up for months. You can go in and play it.
That's awesome.
And it's about making new friends and just enjoying sort of multiple group content.
Yeah.
But the harder modes, obviously, are for the hardcore players. It'll have some more mechanics, and it'll take heavy coordination.
Yeah, more for the sort of like operations progression.
Yeah,
that's what we'll call it. Have you guys discussed anything about grouping mechanics or anything that you have? Because let's say I want to get into an operation. I just hit level 50. Maybe I have 5 friends on my friends list.
Yeah.
Is there a sort of group finding mechanic that you guys are going to be putting into the game in order to help me get into an operation as my class?
So we're working on a lot of different social mechanics to that end.
Yeah.
There's like easy ways to add friends that you've recently done things with. But ultimately, there's spaceports. There's Viking Spaceport and Carrick Space Station is where you take ships to the various operations across the galaxy. You also have things like, you have various different utility things like auction house, etc. at these stations. So they're major hubs where it's an intersection to run into other people. You'll be standing in front of the Terminus class destroyer that's going to take you to Belsavis, where the Eternity Vault is. and there'll be other people there, you know, being like, hey, let's go do this.
I got you. So you're sort of thinking that the grouping mechanic is going to come from the actual social interaction of people around the thing that you want to go do.
Yeah.
Like, hey, anybody got badges for PAX? You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
anybody got badges for a
There you go,
GPS
there you
class
go.
to fly off and do the operation? I love it. We're really excited.
So that's what we're focusing on. I mean, obviously, I think that helps sort of social community when you have that kind of like spatial togetherness and that kind of natural interaction. But obviously, you know, after launch, we'll be examining, and if there's need for like a queuing system, stuff like that, we'll explore it at that time.
Yeah, amazing. And still no launch date, right? Even though I have pre-ordered about 3 times.
Oh, right on. Yeah, we're targeting later this year, and the earlier you pre-order is the earlier you'll get early access.
And my buddy, I got the digital deluxe, and my buddy got the collector's edition, so then I had to buy the collector's edition.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a game that prints money and hasn't even come out yet. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Gabe, for talking to us. We'll see you guys. So we're really excited. The reason we're able to bring you all this amazing PAX coverage all throughout the weekend is because of Magic the Gathering. There's some really cool stuff happening in Magic the Gathering. One of the really amazing things is Duels of the Planeswalker 2012. There's a new expansion coming out, and Jeff actually got a chance to talk to the brand director with more information about Duels of the Planeswalker. Check it out.
I'm here at the Magic booth with Paul Levy. You are the product manager for Magic, right? Brand manager, excuse me. Exciting stuff here.
Yeah.
Tell me about what's going on with Magic.
Well, so Magic, world's premier trading card game, 12 million players and fans worldwide.
Of which I am one.
Welcome to the club.
Thank you.
I am too. In 2009, we released Duels of the Planeswalkers.
Yes.
It's on Xbox Live, PlayStation Network, and PC.
Right.
It's been in the top 10 Xbox Live list. It's just been very successful.
It works great as a digital game.
Yeah, well, it's a great way to get a single-player experience. You come in, get the feel
Learn
for
the
it,
game.
Learn
Yeah.
the game. We've seen a lot of new Magic players come in through Duels of the Planeswalkers. We have also seen fans who used to play Magic coming back again.
Yeah.
This summer, we released Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012,
Yes.
which has features that a lot of the community was just begging for, like deck editing, so now you can customize the decks a little bit more.
Right.
So you have a set deck, now you can decide which out of that set deck of cards you want to play with. New game modes like Arch Enemy, where you actually team up against
3-on-1.
3-on-1.
Yeah.
And now, what we're launching in September 14th is the expansion. More cards, more artwork, more challenges, and now you can play the Arch Enemy in that format.
Dude, awesome. So
Totally
I can beat Dan and Alex and one of their friends.
Yes.
Because I'm going to be the overpowered guy.
Right.
Exciting. Very cool. We'll have more Magic stuff all this weekend. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.